Okay. Is he here now?
Yes.
Yes.
He has the recording PC upstairs, so anytime anybody drops or he has to go get somebody else, he has to run all the way upstairs, call them, and then run back downstairs.
While the Tom and Jerry theme plays.
Pretty sure that's not Tom and Jerry.
That's Looney Tunes, dude.
Gives you time to stop and get a new drink. Okay, so we're all set to try this now, wherever we're doing.
I've been recording for about 10 minutes.
So everyone's recording.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Chris, how are you recording yourself?
On a portable MP3 device.
On a tape player.
I'll send you the cassette. It'll just be there.
Okay, go guys. It's all you. I'm not being host anymore, so have fun.
Well, this is Ivan's bright idea, so he can go.
But nobody likes us, Chad. Apparently, our listeners only give a shit about you because you're the one who's supposed to go find a new crew. Because apparently, we hate you.
Yeah, seriously. I've gotten messages like that.
They said everybody picks on Chad and everyone sucks but Chad.
Yeah, he should find a new crew
That's funny.
because we give him so much grief.
See, the problem is it's not Chad. We did the same thing to Chris when he hosted. It's whoever's hosting is the one who gets all the shit.
That's why we no more hosts.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm just sitting here drinking some tequila, so it's fine. Keep going. First off, we should at least tag a beginning on the show, shouldn't we?
Why?
Welcome to show.
Can't we just say this is show 178 at least?
No, there's no more keeping track, man. We're all organic and shit now, man. We ain't into numbers.
So what did we decide then? Chad has kicked himself off the podcast.
What we've learned is that the few listeners we do have don't give a shit about any of us except Chad. We could all fall off the face of the earth, and as long as Chad's there, everyone will still listen.
And I've been trying to tell that to him the whole time, but somehow I still have to show up every week.
What the listeners don't know, and what Chad doesn't realize, is that if he found anyone else to do the show with him, he would absolutely go crazy. Because for as much shit as we give Chad, at least we do what he tells us to do.
I like the shit you give me.
That's good, because I like giving it to you.
See?
So Chad isn't hosting, and no one else is hosting. So it's basically record, argue about who's going to host, wait an hour, stop recording, and then release it as a podcast.
Yes.
That's this week's plan.
Is it really any worse than what we do every other week?
No, it is not.
Not really.
No.
This week on the GamerCast Network. On episode 87 of the Post Game Report, the guys talk about Mass Effect 2, the PlayStation Motion Controller, and field questions from the listeners about anything and everything. In episode 99 of the Sarcastic Gamer Podcast, the crew covers the much-needed death of DJ Hero. Discover the community that brings you all these great podcasts and more at GamerCastNetwork.com.
Well, I'm sure the only reason Chris here is to pimp his game, so why don't we let him do that?
No, not at all.
Really? Not at all? You sure?
Yes.
You mean he hasn't been on for like 6 months and all of a sudden he shows up, won't play video games with any of us, and then all of a sudden shows up, hey, buddies, how you doing? Yeah, we're just going to hang out for no good reason. Oh, by the way.
For 99 cents, you can purchase an amazing iPhone game soon.
99 cents? I thought it was going to be like $3.
No, it's 99 cents. It's a limited time sale of 99 cents.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, don't listen to me. Just carry on.
We usually don't.
Oh, it's an iPhone game with zombies and Twitter and tower defense all smushed together into one delicious game.
And how exactly does that work?
You play tower defense, and it uses your stats from your Twitter account to increase things like rate of fire and range and damage on your towers that you place.
What are these Twitter stats that you speak of?
Do you have a Twitter account, Phil? I don't know if Phil does he?
No, I'm not that social.
I don't have a Twitter account either. Or an iPhone. I'm not your target audience.
You're not the target audience. If you have neither a Twitter account or an iPhone.
Yeah, me neither. We should go in a separate room there, Keith.
You should buy them, and then instead of 99 cents, it's $201.
Plus contract fees.
Plus contract fees.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's the most expensive iPhone game ever if you do it that way.
So what does the stat mean? Is it based on who your friends are, who you're following?
Yeah, so the goal would be as you tweet more, so you sign into Twitter and it'll say, oh, you have 100 followers, so that means that this is your influence, so it'll increase all of your tower's ranges. So normally tower defense, the little guys walk on the path and you drop the towers next to the path, and as they walk past, they get shot. The Twitter stats would allow you to have a bigger range if people follow you. I think it's more damage if you follow a bunch of people, and your number of tweets that you have increases the rate of fire. It's not going to be spammy, sending messages from within the game. That would be no fun, and everyone would get annoyed, and then they would get mad at us. So that's not what it does. It just looks at your stats, and as you tweet more and as you get more followers, your stats get updated, so the game updates.
So is Twitter giving you any kickback from this?
No.
Well, that's right. They don't make any money anyway.
How do they not make money?
Them and Facebook, aren't they operating in the red currently? Trying desperately to figure out how to make money off of their products that everybody uses?
That'd be funny if that's the situation.
I'm pretty sure they don't make barely any money.
I don't know how they would. They don't do any advertising, and they don't charge a fee for anything.
Would you pay a fee to use Twitter, though? Or Facebook?
I don't not pay a fee to use Twitter.
Yeah, if there was a fee associated with either one of those, I wouldn't. I barely maintain a Facebook. If there was a fee, I wouldn't do either. And, I wouldn't do that because I don't have a Twitter.
Chris, when's the game come out?
The game comes out soon. It's going to launch in February. So it's sort of up to Apple because we got to submit it to the Apple certification process, which doesn't have a hard and fast date on when it will be live. But you will really know. We will tell you. And I'll probably be back on the show that week.
Yeah. Ew. Very, very conveniently.
No, you wouldn't possibly do that.
No. Yeah, so it's a...
No. Yes.
Yes. Let's be fair.
In fact, yes.
It's the first game that we know of that has Twitter integration that actually affects gameplay. So other games tweet from within the game or something, sort of not really affecting gameplay. So ours is one of the first the first one that I know of. And nobody has said, you guys are idiots. There's this other game called something. So
I've played that game.
Something.
Yeah. It sucks.
So we will we'll have a push again when the game is ready to launch. But if you enjoy Twitter and or zombies and or tower defense and have an iPhone or iPod Touch, then you should pick it up. If you don't have an iPhone or iPod Touch, then you could probably still buy it somehow through the iTunes store, but...
I have no interest in your product.
Really? I'm saddened. What would I have to do to make it interesting for you, Bob? I'm curious.
Not be on an iPhone, not have anything to do with Twitter, and not be tower defense. It has zombies. I mean, that's pretty good.
You don't like tower defense, really?
No, I don't.
Why?
It's like asking why I don't like coffee. I don't know. I taste it, and it's not good. I don't feel the need to defend it.
Yeah, I'm with him. I don't like tower defense games.
Really?
I'll buy yours to support it, but,
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Why don't you like tower defense, Chad?
Same reasoning as Bob. I don't know why. I just don't like it. I've tried so many times to play a couple, and it gets boring for me.
I hate it. I detest it. I loathe it. Why? I don't know.
So then the one person that would like and enjoy the game would be Ivan. And I'll probably just give him a review code anyway, which means I will get 0 sales from my podcasting friends. Oh, well, Chad said he would buy it and then never play it.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let me check. I haven't tweeted anything since December 4th.
But do you have at least one follower and at least one tweet?
Yeah. I do have 161 followers. Of course, most of those are, porn sites and spam things.
You're stalked by porn sites?
Dude, that's the thing with Twitter. Twitter became popular, and then all of a sudden people figured out, hey, we can just spam invites to all kinds of people, and it's always just, hey, come look at our website with naked boobies.
Best kind.
Yeah. You guys suck for pimping product, by the way. I just wanted to throw that out there. Should Gerard Butler ever come on to do the next show?
It matches the kickback we got for having you on here.
No, I told Chad you would get 25% of all sales thus far. So
thus far, very good.
Yeah, you got it. I already gave it to you.
I already gave it to you.
I mean, you could have 100% of sales so far, to be fair, but...
Yeah, yeah.
100% each. So 500% of sales so far.
Okay. we should probably move along to another topic. Ivan, tell us of the game that you mentioned in the email notes thread.
Oh, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, this is going well.
Well,
It'll work. It'll keep going. You figure that out. I'll be right back in 1 second. Just keep going.
it's called Grim Dawn. Is apparently it's from the Titan Quest developers. It's going to use the Titan Quest engine, and it's going to be Titan Questy.
So it's Titan Quest 2.
Yeah, it sounds like Titan Quest again.
Isn't it in wasteland times, though, not medieval times?
Did you miss the part where he said he doesn't know anything about it?
Yes, it does. Fact, you've heard it here first.
Fact. Wasteland times. Fact.
I'm pretty sure it was in like post-apocalyptic Fallout 3 timeline.
No, yeah, exactly. That's exactly where it takes place.
I'm reading. Iron has replaced gold as currency, and the importance of salt as a weapon. This game's going to be awesome.
Everyone's a slug. Oh god, he spilled salt on me.
Yeah, it's post-apocalyptic-y, apparently.
See?
I told you. You doubted my facts?
I did hear it here first. Feature list. Hooray.
Media. Coming soon. There's not even any f***ing pictures. Dude, this game's not even going to be out ever.
This game's going to come out right when Torchlight has multiplayer at the same time Diablo 3 comes out, and
Right.
no one will play any of them except Diablo.
Everyone's gonna go, oh.
And then the developers from Grim Dawn will say, well, fucking, that's dumb. Publishers decided to release it back-to-back with Diablo 3, it's why it failed.
Well, good thing for them, they've got a Twitter account, because then they can download Chris's game and, get all those added bonuses.
Yeah, they could kill zombies also. Tweet defense coming soon for 99 cents limited time. Just saying. Every story is really about tweet defense.
No art, no nothing. Just nothing. There's nothing here.
Our game has art.
Ooh, this sounds cool, though. Refined loot system drops less junk items and ensures more consistent rewards.
I would like that. I would like, I don't like just picking up a bunch of shit and filling out my inventory. If something drops, I'd like it to be like within the 20% range of being useful, at least.
So apart from that one change, would you guys just be happy if this was just Titan Quest reskinned as a post-apocalyptic?
I wouldn't mind.
I wanted most random dungeons in Titan Quest to be fair, like random maps.
Yeah, but you're the only one from the group that actually went and broke the game by downloading a trainer.
Well, I came into the game late and I couldn't hang with all you guys in your crazy armor.
So maybe a better system for having low-level players play with high-level players?
Yes, and implement City of Heroes.
Exactly. Everyone needs sidekick mode.
Because if that was there, you probably wouldn't have downloaded that trainer then in.
Well, there would have been no reason to. Yeah. I mean, if I can play with you guys and have fun, then I wouldn't have to download the trainer to be able to check the little box that says, yes, I can go into the 7th level of hell on 2nd level.
2nd level of hell on 2nd level.
Yes. You know what I meant.
So is that like the 4th level of hell? Is it exponential or linear?
It's the same. For 2 to the 2nd is the same as 2 times 2, so it's the same. Have you guys still play, do you still play a lot of Torchlight out of curiosity?
I still play it, yes.
I'm done with that game.
Yeah, I think I'm done too.
Yeah, I loved
Finished
it, thought it was
once.
great, and then stopped playing it, yeah.
I
finished
but
it
I
once.
haven't. I've played all of like 20 minutes into it.
Let me,
I played through it once.
Mine's pretty...
Played through
mine's-
it once. I'm going to keep talking until somebody lets me finish my sentence.
You may finish.
There's a period there, talk. I heard a period, keep going.
I finished once, retired my character, did the ancestry thing, whatever the hell it was called, and played through about halfway through, and then got bored with it because it was the same thing.
No, I have to load it up and show how pathetic I am. Hold on.
I played it all of. I think I'm level 5.
The multiplayer incentive was much larger than I thought it was originally, meaning...
Stumpy, hard difficulty, level 78. Yeah. So, by the way, your fame max is out at level 50. Just so you know. Just one of the few people who knows that. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this now.
Even if it had a way to send items across, so if it was still single player, but you could send items back and forth to each other or maps or something, I mean, they need some way to integrate multiple people, I think. because it's just too much of a disincentive if it's completely a single player world, in my opinion.
It's just like you said, you play through it once and then you're done with it. It doesn't have a long life. There's no replay value.
But maybe that's what they intended with it being only a single player game.
Well, I mean, I've discovered, like Bob said a couple weeks ago, that the games I like the most are the ones that don't have endings. I don't like ending ever.
Yeah, and although this one's got the Shadow Vault thing, that's really just...
There's no bosses there's bosses, but it's not...
Yeah, it's just like level after level.
Speaking of level after level, I got the Mad Moxie's Underdome for Borderlands.
Yeah, how's that?
It's that's the thing for Borderlands, the new one.
We said, how is that?
Oh. Then you said, what is that? I was like,
Thought I was very clear.
It's literally, here's a giant arena and you're going to fight 5 rounds of 5 waves of hordes of things.
So it's horde mode.
Yes, it's horde mode.
It's like there was a couple quests where you had to go into an arena and there was like 3 waves and then you finish that quest line. It's like that, but with the cars.
It's like that, only hard, yes.
Is it with cars though? Is it a driving, like the drivey thing, or is it shooty thing?
No, it's so far the 2 I went into were shooty things.
Oh, okay.
How much was the DLC?
It was $9.99.
$9.99. Was it worth $9.99?
I think if you had a group of people playing it, yes, but just solo, no.
Now there's going to be more downloadable content for Borderlands. The next one's going to they're going to up the level cap.
Yay.
Yeah, I did hear that. That'll be good, because the Zombie Island was fun. The quests were cool and everything, but Chad and I played one night, like on a whim. We're like, hey, let's try this while we're waiting for other people to show up. And we wound up like finishing it in like 45 minutes to an hour. Especially because of me and my 50th level Siren who just shit up. And it didn't help that I showed everyone the trick in, was it New Haven? Is that what it was called? There's this path you can take of a series of the epic chest things. And you just go through there and you get all kinds of epic items, and then you quit, and then you reload it, and you do that. That's still the biggest complaint I have with Borderlands, is the best drops come from chests, not from bosses.
In town? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's easy to just load a game, loot the chests, quit the game, load the game, loot the chests. I've got like 60 epic orange level items that I just picked up from doing that for, you only have to do it for like half an hour, and you wind up with like...
Ivan?
What?
You never showed me that trick.
I just showed...
No, he announced it on when we were, I think, on a show, didn't you?
Well, at the very least, I showed everyone who was in our group one night when we played, and then I don't think we've played since.
You didn't show me.
I apologize. I haven't played with you since I've discovered that trick.
Oh,
Mr. Snotty Pants.
he's done with you.
Yeah, fine, whatever.
Can I interrupt with a new topic?
No.
No.
Yes. Song Summoner was $10
Yeah.
for the iPhone, and it sounded like it was fun.
If you like both Monster Rancher and Final Fantasy Tactics.
Is that a trick question?
No.
How could you not like Monster Rancher and Final Fantasy Tactics?
Well, because there are people who... I bet Bob wouldn't care for Final Fantasy Tactics.
I've never even bothered, because it's Final Fantasy based.
I don't like the strategy RPG, so no for me.
So there you go.
And $10 though, huh?
Well, yeah, $10 was... Yeah.
Cool. Let me know when it's 3.
I doubt it. It's been out. It's not a new game. The game has been out for the iPhone for a while, and it was out for the iPod originally. They had an iPod version. They were going to release a second, like an update or a second game for the iPod, but then Apple discontinued iPod games when they released the iPhone. So they waited a bit and converted it to an iPhone game, and then the iPhone game that you get is actually both games in one. And it's been out for quite a while, actually.
Looks like December 2nd it came out.
Well, that's quite a while in the App Store. I mean, when people's attention spans for iPhone games are, a week, that's almost 2 months now.
True. And it doesn't do, so if I use, zombie ritual from death, it won't make a zombie?
No. It's like Monster Rancher. It really doesn't matter what you put in there. It just randomly generates stats based on the thing you're using. If you pick the same song... So if you pick Master of Puppets, it's going to generate the same kind of guy every time, but the stats will be random. So, you'll have 50 attack power one time and 48 the next time and 52 the time after that.
I appreciate you helping me decide that I do not want the game.
That's fine. I mean, as far as iPhone games go, yeah, it's $10, which is expensive for people. But for me, it was a Final Fantasy Tactics type game, which I really enjoyed and have in the past for the Game Boy and DS have paid whatever it was, $40.
Anywho, how about Factor Crap?
Yes, I would love to play Factor Crap.
Crapter fact. Hey, you know what? That's funny. I was watching a TV show last night. I was flipping through the channels. This is related, Keith, so it'll segue into your Factor Crap. And they were building a wall on like this old house or something, and for whatever reason, I just started watching it. And at the end, they had this little device, and they had 4 guys on the show. They had this little device, and they had to guess what the device was. And 3 of the 4 guys made something up. And it was like, oh, this is a thing that you do this with. And the other guy was like, no, it's not what it is. This is what you use it for. And then the last guy was like, no, this is actually what it is. So it was actually kind of like Factor Crap for this old house.
Okay. All right. Gonna do this more the original way we did. So I'll just ask each question, and then you'll all respond to the one question instead of doing all of them at once and
Yes,
picking one.
that's better.
Oh, good. That means I don't have to open Notepad.
Yeah, I was just gonna.
Correct.
So we have Kratos from PlayStation's God of War series is based on the myth of the god Kratos, who was a mortal who attained godhood through his prowess of arms.
That's bullshit.
Crap.
Yeah, I'm going to go with crap.
Chad and Phil need to answer. Hang on, Keith's editing the Wikipedia to make sure we're incorrect.
I'm putting in what everyone's answering on a notepad.
Oh, okay. You're keeping score then?
Why not just tell us the answer now?
Because not everyone has answered.
I'll answer. Crap.
I think it's crap also.
It was, in fact, crap.
Yay.
Kratos was just made up. But there is a Kratos god who is actually the god of strength, might, and power, who is one of Zeus's guardians.
Isn't that all the same thing?
They translate sort of differently in Greek.
And then there was a He-Man guy named Stratos who had bird feather skin and a pair of red goggles.
And a red cap.
Yeah,
I remember that He-Man guy.
he looks ridiculous. I would shoot him if I saw him in the air.
Yeah, I would have Battle Cat maul him.
Maul him, Battle Cat! All right, question 2. Because of a desire to partake in funky fresh beats that accompany Dance Dance Revolution, but too out of shape to do so, a DDR finger controller was created. It allows you to play the DDR for the PS2 without all the jiggle and sweat dripping from the comfort of your couch with handheld dance pads.
Wow.
True.
I don't think Japan would have invented it, but I think this country would have invented it. So based on that, I'm going to say it's true, but it was invented here and not in Japan.
Is it reinforced for sausage fingers?
Exactly.
Ivan?
I'm going to agree with Bob, although I don't know if that means it's Factor Crap. You know what I mean? If it's crap, if the rule is it... If the rule is it's got to be exactly as you stated. It was developed in Japan, and this is what it is.
I never said anything about Japan.
You never said anything about Japan. I said that part.
Then yeah, I believe that it's true that somebody developed that.
All right. Chad?
I want to say true, but I'm going to say crap.
Oh yeah, I should have said crap, because why wouldn't you just use the regular controller? I'm sure that would work.
Phil?
Yeah, that's exactly my reasoning. I think it's crap just because you could probably use the normal controller.
You ever seen these guys on playing that game on a keyboard? That one dude who went nuts when he f***ed up the song and
He punched his monitor.
So like he had to he was doing his on a keyboard rather than doing it with a controller because there's no way you'd be able to do that with just like your thumbs and like your trigger fingers or whatever. You need I don't know.
You'd need like a finger dance pad.
Yeah.
Keith, what's the answer?
It is in fact true. I shot you the link.
Oh,
There
wow.
are these little handheld Dance Dance Revolution controllers.
Oh my God.
You could combine that to the Slaps game. Look how he's holding them.
Wow, wow. So they're either Dance Dance Revolution pads for your fingers or for very, very tiny people.
Leprechauns.
like what's his name? Stratos? Like for a He-Man figure. That's like He-Man figure size.
Look at controller number 8, the rail driver.
Oh, dude, that's sweet. Is that for like a mech warrior game?
That's like a train simulator. It looks
It is, dude.
Dude, it is. It uses Microsoft's train simulator and are in
God.
trains.
See, man, and then we wonder why gamers are dorks.
Yeah, but you remember the Mech Warrior control panel thing that you could buy?
No, you're talking Steel Battalion.
Or Steel Battalion. It had the eject button with the cover on it. You had to flip the cover up and then hit the eject button.
Well, you had to do that because if you didn't do that and you died in battle, you would lose totally. Your character would be erased from the hard drive.
Yeah, right.
You had to do that.
That was a cool idea, though.
I'm trying to figure out here, what is this thing on the bottom, this Death Crimson controller? What the hell is it?
Oh, that actually is a Japanese porno. As you see, the girl is dressed up like a maid, and that thing is about to tentacle the out of her.
Yeah,
Nice.
that looks right. Yeah.
See, I was going to say that this controller also really, really sucks.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
It's got jewels for control sticks.
And if you go to hit Y and miss, it bites you.
Arr!
What did they make that for? What's that from?
That's the original Xbox. It's got the black and white buttons down there.
It was a third-party controller.
Was it for any game or was it just, hey, let's make this dragon thing?
Hey, man, we're going to make a fucking dragon controller. And you know what? Instead of little pads, we'll use rubies, and it'll be awesome.
It's going to cost $20,000.
Weren't there a trigger on the original ones? What the hell are they?
Maybe they're behind the wings. It's underneath. You have to tweak his for the triggers.
You have to rub his cloaca.
Yeah.
A what?
A cloaca is the vaginal or...
Okay, yes.
It is actually the opening, the sexual opening, and the waist exiting opening.
Yeah, for birds.
For lizards.
For birds?
For lizards, too.
Well, I don't want to know how you know that, you disgusting freak, and you're never using my controllers ever again.
Don't ever touch my controller with your cloaca fingers.
No, dude, I have to know that because of my army is mostly lizards.
Oh, yes, to get them stimulated for battle. He manually prepares each one. You ready, little guy? Oh, there you go. Well, there you go. The red rocket's ready to roll.
Keith, we must go on with...
Yeah. We only made it through like 2 questions there. So that one was true.
Number 3, the Imagine series of games for the Nintendo DS, which include such titles as Imagine Babysitter and Imagine Cheerleader, are now getting some heat from their newest title, Imagine Housewife, which lets you demonstrate your skills in ironing, doing laundry, and cooking dinner for your husband.
Jesus.
True. It makes so much sense.
Yeah, I gotta say true. Just true.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say true also.
Engage in such tasks as feeding your husband and swabbing the cloaca. So true. Totally true. There's got to be swabbing.
Chris
True.
Swamping.
and Ivan.
I gotta call shenanigans on that one. I don't think that anyone would be stupid enough to release that with the pending lawsuits that would ensue.
All right. Number 4.
But wait, what's
You
what's
never
the
told
answer?
us the
Oh,
answer.
yeah. That was, in fact, crap. That was crap. I just figured that everyone knew nothing about the Imagine game series, so I just threw a Imagine Housewife in there. Number 4. The first documented video game ever made was a baseball throw-and catch simulator with a similar mechanic to Kaboom, where you would have to move your mitt, which was a rectangular bar, and catch the ball, which was a little square.
Bullshit.
Crap.
Crap.
I'm going to say that's crap.
So everybody said crap?
Mm-hmm.
Then it's totally true.
Bob, you're saying true?
Yes.
No, that was crap. The first actual game was Tennis for Two.
Somebody like MIT developed a game for, what is that thing called, a spectrometer or something? The thing that shows...
Oscilloscope.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I just threw the link in there.
Yeah, that thing.
All right, but before you click on the link, did you already click on the link?
I clicked on the link.
All right, well, don't read anything. The guy who made that game, his name was William Higginbotham. The guy, he's the one that created Tennis for Two.
False.
False. Crap.
No, that isn't the fact or crap part. That's true.
That was his name. I'm just telling you.
Oh, it's his name. William Higginbotham.
Yes, he created Tennis for Two. He was also a nuclear physicist. who worked on the Manhattan Project. Did he wear glasses? He wore glasses, true or false?
False. He wore a monocle. He worked with radiation. He barely had eyes.
I was going to say he was a nuclear physicist working at, where did you say, like MIT? Of course he wore glasses. Probably big, thick Coke bottle ones.
I'm going to say he did not.
I'm going to say he wore some kind of corrective product, but it wasn't glasses. It was like some kind of goggles or something.
The goggles do nothing.
Yeah, they're like, during some radiation experiment, were like fused to his face, and so he's like permanently surprised and never has to blink now.
All right, so what is everyone's answer? So Bob is crap, Ivan and Chris are both fact, and Chad and Phil are both crap. The answer is, it was indeed fact. He did wear glasses.
Yes.
Okay, Ivan won. He got 4 out of the 5 questions correct.
Good job.
Chris and Chad both got 3, and Bob and Phil both got 2.
I am to winners. Chad, did you ever talk about your websites?
I think I've had 1 margarita and 2 rum and cokes too many. So,
Oh,
can someone do a better whole little food product promo for my website?
If you want to send people ham sandwiches, apathy cakes, or shattered dream pies, you can do so now from the comfort of your own home. All you have to do is go to haveahamsandwich.com for a ham sandwich, apathycake.com for an apathy cake, and shattereddreampie.com for a shattered dream pie. And then you just type in the email address of the person to receive one of those 3 said products, type in a message up to 255 characters, and then send it off to them.
Very good. That's why they pay you all the money, don't they?
Yes.
You do a good job.
Thank you.
you should get into marketing or something.
Maybe. And apparently, as of right now, there have been 5 ham sandwiches served, 1 apathy cake, and 1 shattered dream pie.
Yeah, this has all been brought to you by everyone's favorite host, Chad. And by the way, he is the only favorite host of the show, according to everybody else.
So I think before the show ends, we have to give a ham sandwich to our fine Skype recording PC, which is going to be no more as of next week.
Does it get an apathy cake?
Well, no, it served us for 3.5 years, and now it's going away.
Has it died, or did you just decide to dismantle it?
It's going away because I don't want to run upstairs every time I have to invite somebody to the Skype call, so I want to stay in one place. So I want to put the audio card in my PC down here.
Dun, dun, dun.
So that means it's going to take like 45 minutes to even get to recording next week because something's inevitably going to go wrong.
No, it's not going to go wrong because next week I'll have prepared what we're going to do.
Of course. Sure.
Dun, 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 dun.
Totally agree.
It'll be fine. Don't worry.
I'm sure it will. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It will be. You know what?
Yeah.
Fine.
I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing.
Okay.
Next week will be fine.
What?
No worries, because next week will be all A-okay.
What?
That's not just me, because I've had, 2 rum and cokes.
7
and-
drinks.
Yeah, fine.
What?
And I don't care anymore, so, whatever. So, does anybody want to put an end on this show just to end this whole...
No.
Yes, thank you very much for listening to show 275, and tune in next week.
178.
275.
13.
We could call this number 1.
Episode 1.